Challenges are everywhere. At Dicor, we believe solutions always exist, sometimes by adapting new technologies from other fields. The key is having enough experience to find the right one and the will to pioneer something different and better. Like intelligent automation that virtually eliminate waste and error. See more at dicor.com/automation.
Sherm Goldenberg here, RV Business Magazine, with a couple gentlemen from Dometic, Dave Sheets.
Sherm, great to see you. Thanks for having us.
And Mike Hicks.
Good meeting you.
Now, OEM, Vice President, OEM Sales and Marketing.
That's correct.
And Mike, I'm going to have to read this, Global Product Development Director. Do I have that correct?
Correct, I'm one of them.
We're here at the LaGrange facility for a reason. The company has undergone a kind of a metamorphosis recently. Tell me about that, Dave.
Okay, it starts at the top. We have a new CEO and a new president. The new president's been with us 17 years, I believe. President is new, the CEO is new, and he's coming from another industry. Very driven, innovation, and we're really excited about this new direction. We've always been an innovative company. But now we've got it clear at the top, driving it down, not just driving it up and then laterally within the company. So the excitement's really there. For those of you that don't know Dometic maybe in detail, we produce refrigerators globally for the world. We've got 21 plants around the world producing products for recreational vehicles. In the United States alone, we produce refrigerators in Elkhart. We produce awning products in LaGrange, Indiana, the facility we're at today. We produce sanitation products in Big Prairie, Ohio. We also produce air conditioning products in Elkhart, Indiana. And we produce some backup product down in Pompano, which is primarily our marine division and produces our marine products.
People in companies often say they're doing something new, they're doing something different, and it's very exciting. But you know, in talking with you guys here the last half hour, sounds like it really is different and new and pretty exciting for you guys.
It really is, and innovation is the new word with us. In fact, Mike's going to speak to that in just a moment, how we've kind of split our company up a little bit. We work very closely together, but we're concentrating on innovation from the top down. And again, Mike will speak to this, but it's so important to us that our new CEO, when he put this in place, decided that he should run it until it really gets up and everybody's on board with it.
It's something that, one more question for you before we go to Mike, that the industry will see how. I mean, the result of this at either the OEM level or the manufacturer of recreation vehicles or the consumer level, how will this manifest itself?
You will see more products faster meeting consumer needs than you've ever seen from Dometic. We've always been driven, we've always been innovative, but because of our processes and our plants around the world, and in some cases the inability to talk back and forth, what Mike will explain is how we've overcome that and how those will become advantages instead of disadvantages and things that slow us down.
Much of this, Mike, is focused on northern Indiana. Dometic in Elkhart, Dometic in LaGrange. Tell us about that.
Well, that's a big difference that's happened over the last few years. You know, if you were to back up to, say, 2009, we had refrigerator product development was in Sweden. We had air conditioner development right here in LaGrange. We had awning development down in Texas. We had our toilets being developed over in Big Prairie, Ohio. And what's happened over these last few years is we've started to pull all of our resources together so that rather than having just a few engineers here and there spread out all over the country and the globe for that matter, we have them focused right here in northern Indiana. So in this building right here, we develop the refrigerators, the air conditioners, the awnings, the complementary products, the controls for the RV products that are sold right here in northern Indiana.
In the past, and Mike alluded to this a little bit earlier, but refrigerators being developed in Sweden for an American market. Today we're developing them in Elkhart, Indiana. Close to 80% of the OEMs that build products for customers. So the customer feedback coming through the dealer, OEM, into us, one direction, we get that directly, as well as we also deal dealer direct, so we get feedback coming from the consumer through rallies and through dealers as well.
So what that means is basically when there's an opportunity to understand what an installer is doing on the line at an OEM, we can be right there. Or when we want to see what a customer is doing on a campground, we're able to be right here rather than someone in Sweden. One of the big changes, in addition to having all of these resources pooled together here, we have the power of not just a few, but the power of many engineers together. So we have refrigerator engineers that look at what's going on with awning development, that look at what's going on with air conditioners, and the experience and the different viewpoints just add to the capability of our team here in developing great products.
And if I might add, Mike, the other thing that we bring to the party that so many suppliers can't is, while we're focusing on our engineers here close to the market, you're also responsible for globally. We have the resources of these 21 plants that in different markets, while they may not be directly associated with what our customers want, it gives us other ideas and ways of thinking at things and resources that not everybody has.
Correct, and what that also means is that when we're developing an air conditioner, for example, we have a team right here. I don't know whether everyone knows this, but we have an AC development team here, right here in LaGrange. We have a team that handles marine in Pompano. We have a truck team that's in Emstetten, Germany. We have a team that does RV rooftops in Italy, and we have another team in China. And so what we're able to do is pull together so much expertise in just the area of air conditioning. And we do that over and over and over with awnings and refrigerators and so forth, so that when a product is developed, for example, when we look at an air conditioner, we have a world-class vibration testing center in Italy. And what we're able to do is test our air conditioners with European road profiles. We're able to test them with US road profiles, Australian road profiles. So what that means is that our local OEMs, our US customers that are exporting to Europe and to Australia, they can know our product will survive there. And I'm not sure anyone else can do that.
And we build and approve the product for those markets as well, and not everybody does that. The Australian market, we build products that are approved for that market with their ASAs as well as their New Zealand approvals. We do the same for Europe and the same for China and South America.
The fruits of some of this renewed engineering energy we're going to see at the open house?
Oh, absolutely. And I think you're just beginning to see the start of that. When you look at the 300 series toilet line that was launched recently, and now the new Brisk 2 that's coming out. I mean, that sets the standard for RV rooftop air conditioners in performance and design, in weight, footprint. Those things are just the tip of the iceberg of what we have coming both this year and in the next 2 years to come, for sure.
One more thing I wanted to touch on, gentlemen, is you know, this facility. We're in LaGrange. We're in a, you know, kind of a testing environment. I don't know that a lot of people realize what you all do here in terms of testing all kinds of things for all kinds of manufacturers in the industry. Tell me about that.
First thing we do is we have a room here that'll accept up to a 45-foot RV complete. And we allow our customers to use that room to, number one, test our products with application in their products, but also other things they're doing. If they're looking at a new installation, a new window design, something that may have an application they're concerned about heat loss, heat gain, we use this room for them. And it gives us the ability to test our products in minus 20 degrees all the way up to 130 degrees. So real life desert conditions are sending them to Alaska.
And again, that goes back to the top. When we talk about Roger Johansson, our global CEO, and our New Americas president, Frank Marciano, they understand testing is important, and they've invested not just words, but they've invested resources in upgrading our capabilities here. And what we have, again, is refrigerator test cell capability. We have probably the only CSA certified air conditioner lab in the industry. We have UV test capability, salt spray test capability. We're able to cycle test, life test, again, going back to the vehicle room, the shake testing. We have state-of-the-art 3D prototyping capability here that we didn't have a year ago. And these are things that we're continually trying to up our game in terms of our test capability here.
Well, you know, with that, I just want to thank both of you for joining us at your facility for Capital Talk, and we look forward to seeing you down the road.
Thanks so much, and we appreciate it.